Second day of the orientation session, our first-year students met with Archbishop Boris. And as part of this meeting, they shared their experiences of the war. Come here, sit down before these masterpieces. Someday, you'll be able to tell your grandchildren that you were the first class that met in front of this mosaic. A group of artists and theologians finished the mosaic of the sanctuary in the University Church of the Holy Wisdom of God. It's been a month or two since we haven't worked because of the war. War, sirens, shelter. We sit in the dark. Our professors, our staff, those close to us, take up arms and go, generally, to volunteer. I admire them, and for me it's very important that in our community there are those who authentically bear witness. I greet the graduates of the Social Sciences faculty. Intelligence, wit, the ability to make trivial decisions. These aren't the only advantages we have in this battle. If out of 100 or maybe 1,000 indifferent people you find one committed person, our motivation will simply grow to the sky. There's no greater love than this, to give up one's life for one's friends. In August, Olis Sherba, graduate of the psychology program, died in service. He had heart problems, and they operated on his heart. And when the war began, he went to the recruiting board. They told him no, but he was very insistent. He said, "I know, my heart knows, that my place is to defend my country." Scholarships to honor the memory of deceased soldiers from the UCU community are given to the best youth of the new generation at the university. A Ukrainian soldier in a foxhole reads a book of Timothy Snyder. UCU graduate Alexander Shirshin is in a photo seen throughout the world. The noted historian and his readers met within the university's walls. We live, work, study, and create thanks to our defenders on the front lines. So our task is to help Ukraine's victory, heal the wounds of war, and rebuild and modernize Ukraine. Graduates and students of the Faculty of Health Sciences work in centers for rehabilitation and prosthetics. UCU is moving in a very good direction in its approach to this work, in good strategic choices, for example, certain methods with patients. You know that you can return to your professors and ask when you don't know something, because it's normal not to know something. It's better to ask than to be unsure and do something that's not necessary. The Institute of Mental Health, together with a team of First Lady Olena Zelenska, developing a national program of mental health for Ukrainians. Responding to the request of the UGCC Synod of Bishops, UCU professors took part in developing the educational program Healing the Wounds of War. UCU is building a network of global academic solidarity and support of Ukraine in wartime. The number of students who have received the experience of international study, internships, and volunteering have doubled. Students spoke to more than 5,000 participants from more than 100 countries. And their high level of academic training makes them co-creators of global solidarity for Ukraine. UCU Foundation in Wrocław will help develop solidarity with Ukrainians in Poland. We are starting a branch of UCU, which will not be an educational institution, but rather a representative of Ukrainian culture in Poland and, at the same time, an intermediary between Ukraine and the European Union. Tiny UCU is one of the top 5 Ukrainian institutions in the number of international partnerships with Erasmus+. As of today, The university has made two-way agreements with more than 100 other universities. Particularly close cooperation has developed with the University of Notre Dame in the USA. The University Senate elected Dr. Taras Dobko as UCU's new rector. I have my own motto, and it's a combination: aspire to greatness, but also learn how to rejoice in small things. An UCU delegation made a series of visits to eastern Ukraine. The area of academia has an awareness and a desire to cooperate. That is, people understand that only by working together can we overcome the challenges of war, prepare for the post-war era in the country's life, and be able to make our contribution to post-war renewal.
Зробити внесок в післявоєнне відновлення можна лише співпрацюючи разом.
6 закладів вищої освіти.
6 institutions of higher education have joined in the alliance of Ukrainian universities, which will strive to renew and rebuild Ukrainian communities.
Літні мовні школи.
After a 3-year hiatus, summer language schools were held in person again.
I've been wanting to do something for Ukraine for a long time, since the beginning of the war, and I am not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a soldier, so what could I do? This was a good opportunity for me. I'm a teacher, so I came to teach.
350 students and approximately 50 volunteers from Europe and North America took part in 7 schools. Students and graduates of UCU conducted mobile schools for children of deoccupied villages in the Kharkiv region.
Наші діти пережили окупацію, тому живе спілкування.
Our children suffered through occupation, so communication, expressing their thoughts, and sharing their thoughts about the world around is very important for them. We came upon some small problems. Children in 4th grade had never been to school. The coronavirus started, and then the war. They don't know how to work in a team. They don't know how to work with a teacher. Today we talked about how to correctly sort garbage, what ecology is, and how it's necessary to take care of the earth so as not to pollute the environment. You lead classes, and you know what? As a rule, teenagers spend a lot of time on smartphones. And I say, how much time didn't you sit on your telephone? And they answer me, 6 months, because there was no connection during the occupation. Witness, serve, communicate. We've always stood for this. And certainly this won't leave you, even when you leave the university's walls. That's what you carry inside yourself all the rest of your life. We came here, clearly, to become better. And why get better? Here we return to the UCU ethos, based on witness, service, and communication. Like a mosaic in a sanctuary is created stone by stone, so, person by person, the university community is created. Consciously, or simply somewhere in their hearts, our defenders know that eternity is on the other side of death. Our university was founded, dreamed of, by people who believe in eternity.